Today on the channel, we're going to be opening up all of our AEW figures so we can finally get them displayed on our shelf. So, let's get to it. Alright everyone, welcome to the debut episode 1 of this new little series I'm going to be doing on the channel called Let's Open. Why am I doing this video? Well, I want to get my figures opened up and displayed because I didn't realize how much I've been accumulating over the last year and a half. And this was an idea I wanted to do early on, but I wanted to get more figures to do it. And now I think I've gone overboard because I have figures galore that need to be opened. So I figured what better way to start off than with my AEW figures. I know some people like watching other collectors open up their figures and talk about them, which is what we're going to do. We're going to go through every one of these figures. We'll talk briefly about the figure. I'll show you any accessories it may or may not come with. We'll do a quick overview, like on detail, some articulation, stuff like that. But like I said, I know people like watching collectors do this, and I realize these work better as live streams. I don't really want to go that route. I just feel like it'll take longer because I want to actually, if I'm going to do that, I want to interact with people. I don't want to be distracted by the figures. So I just figured I'll do it this way. I have maybe 6 lines that I want to open immediately that I want to share with you guys, all the way from AEW, WWE, Star Wars. The Star Wars collection is probably going to be done in like 2 or 3 parts. I have a whole tub plus filled with Star Wars figures. It's insane. We have figures here from pretty much every series that has been released so far for AEW, from Series 1 to Series 8 of Unrivaled, and then Series 1 of Unmatched. We don't have anything to open today from Unmatched Series 2. We do have figures, however, they're in a box from J2H that they've yet to arrive, so unfortunately we can't get to those. But that's fine. I think we have enough here. We have more than enough to open up. You guys probably saw from the intro. We're going to start with Unrivaled Series 1 first. So the number 1 figure we have is the Cody Rhodes. If you guys remember in the unboxing I did a few months back, I'll pop that up right here in case you want to go back. Make sure you check that out. It was actually a pretty good video. I joked that if you want a Billy Idol figure, this Cody Rhodes is the perfect one. So here we go. We're going to rip open Cody Rhodes. And I mean, we're going to rip open Cody Rhodes. Because my boy Mr. Fantastic, he doesn't like to open figures. And when you rip the packaging apart, I know it's probably anxiety-inducing for him. So, Uncle Fantastic, this is for you. We have Cody's sledgehammer. Looks pretty good. Hopefully that's showing up well on camera. We do have some decent articulation. We have a little ab crunch there. We have double-jointed knees, double-jointed elbows. I thought they were single-jointed, but they are, in fact, double-jointed. Besides him looking like Billy Idol, I feel like he really needs some sleep. Look at the bags under his eyes there. Otherwise, I think it's a really cool figure, honestly. Let me get this little plastic off around his belt. Make sure you bring the trusty shears. The belt itself has a lot of nice detail. It says Attitude Killer with his little Nightmare logo right there. There's your Cody Rhodes figure from AEW Unrivaled Series 1. Overall, I think it's a pretty cool figure. Just a little pale. These early figures were like that. I'm pretty sure you can still get these on Ringside Collectibles. If you can, go ahead and grab one. I think it's worth it. Next up, Series 1 figure number 2. And you guys might remember this from the unboxing video. It's Kenny Omega. But remember how damaged this was? Look at this. I mean, I did buy them from the damaged section on there, but look how damaged that is. That's terrible. The figure looks great. The figure's awesome. The figure's, in great shape, of course. But the packaging, and it doesn't matter because that just makes it easier to rip apart. I can already tell I'm going to have a lot to clean up. Thank God I got a heavy-duty trash bag on standby. Love the smell of plastic. You guys know you do that, so don't judge me. We all smell the plastic. It's like plastic crack. So Kenny comes with alternate hands. You see right there. Then here's the figure. Again, doesn't look too bad. I mean, for the early releases of these figures, I mean, it's still a cool figure regardless. So there's not really a whole lot of articulation in this elbow because of the jacket. But if you open it up, there's a piece of plastic right here. So I'm assuming that just, that comes right off. So there's your Kenny Omega figure. Again, nice figure. Pretty sure you can still get him on ringside as well. Again, try the damaged packaging section. I'm pretty sure you can find a couple of these hanging around. Next, we have the Young Bucks. We have Nick and Matt Jackson. I actually just remembered I have 2 of the Young Bucks. I have the Series 1, and then if you guys remember one of my first videos, my first AEW figures I found in the store were the Young Bucks from Series 3. I think I'm just gonna go with opening these 2 up. Those other 2, I might just hold off and trade. Maybe sell off. I really don't need any more than 1 set of the Young Bucks. Starting with Matt Jackson first. That's what the figure looks like close up. I like the material that they used for the jacket. Kind of feels like a light vinyl, maybe. Vinyl with a little bit of soft goods right there. I mean, I would just have them in this pose probably, unless I want to do any type of like photography with them. Now we have Nick Jackson. Same basic thing as Matt. Same design, same everything, so we won't really talk too much on that. We have 2 more here from Series 1. We have version 2 of Brandy and version 2 of Chris Jericho. Version 1 Brandy, I'm not sure if she's still expensive, but this figure, when these first came out, this figure was the hardest to find and the most expensive. And she might still be the most expensive one, even though they re-released her. You know, version 2 just came with the darker skin tones. They were pale when they started, so they re-released them and darkened the skin tone. And her packaging is so mint. I just don't... I don't know if I want to... Oh, too late. Gotta do it. Too late. Nope. Oh, Brandy, forgive me. Oh. Oh, God. So we just get Brandy and her little white boots. That's pretty much all you get with her. She looks like a baby. Look at that face sculpt. Yeah, so there's a little brand for you. Next, we're gonna bust out La Champion, Chris Jericho. So starting off first, we have his hat. Looks pretty good. I wonder if I can wear this for the rest of the video. Yeah, there you go. You can barely see it, but it's on there. We have an alternate set of hands. So you can have him holding things, hold the belt or hold something. I don't know, have him choke somebody out if you want, if you're violent like that. This is one of the better looking figures in Series 1 if you ask me. I just love his overall design. Even the face sculpt doesn't look that bad on him. Actually looks pretty good. And that wraps up Series 1. Now we're gonna move on to Series 2. With the exception of Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr., they've already been opened. They're actually in my display now. Actually, now that I remember it, Series 2 was the first AEW figures I saw in the store. It wasn't the Young Bucks Series 3. Right before I started the channel, and I should have been filming this too. I was actually still filming at the time to get the channel ready. We went to Walmart. These were just stocked. And I know they were just stocked because whoever stocked them left the box, the AEW box, on the shelf with the figures. So after I freaked out for like 5 minutes because I finally found AEW, I grabbed every figure and I put them back in the box and I bought everything and I had the box. I still have the box to this day. I use it to store other figures. So here we have Moxley with the AEW belt. Not a bad sculpt. It says Mox right on the back of his vest there. So that's that. There's your Jon Moxley from Series 2. Next up, we have Hangman Adam Page. Love this figure. I love the extra hand. I love how it comes with the rope and everything. It comes with an extra hand, similar to Kenny Omega's little pointing gun hand. So there's that. He comes with a rope, which we have to cut out of the packaging. So here's the rope. It's molded plastic, so it is molded right there. Very nice detail on Adam Page. On the back of his vest, it says Hangman Adam Page, and on his trunks, it says Hangman. Even his bandana's got some nice detail. It's got a little skull right there. It says Hangman Adam Page on the side. Next up, we have the Salt of the Earth himself, Mr. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So with MJF, all you get with him is an AEW microphone, and you get his little Burberry scarf, which is removable. And then the last figure from Series 2 is going to be Dustin Rhodes. And again, doesn't look like he comes with anything. The detail for his face paint is really good. Check that out. Nice deep red. Looks good. No paint issues at all, really. Yeah, like literally no paint issues. That's interesting. Up next is Series 3, starting off with Pac. So Pac comes with a chair, Did I just break this chair? No, okay, so it pops right back in. Ooh, I was gonna say, I don't really like the way it's too tall. Is it me? I don't know. Like, normally with wrestling chairs, like, I feel like these legs come out more. This just looks too tall. He comes with an alternate head, which actually, from what I can tell, looks a lot better than the head he comes with. See all of his hair, it's in his face. Nice sculpt work on the hair. Yeah. I think if I'm gonna display this, I might have to use his alternate head. Cause look at the face he comes with. Look at that. He's like, eh. It just looks like he's straining, trying to take a massive dump. Let's go ahead and actually put that other head on real quick. I like this a lot better. I do. I think it looks a lot better that way. Next up, we have little Riho, who comes with 2 sets of alternate hands and the AEW Women's Championship. So that looks pretty good. Very delicate figure, I feel. That's what she looks like. You do get 2 sets of hands. You get a fist hand, you get an open hand, and then you get these 2 open hands right here. Gotta have her clap her hands because she's so happy, right? Orange Cassidy. There's a lot going on with this guy. So he's got a soft goods denim jacket, as you can imagine, which is great. His glasses are removable. Not a bad sculpt on his face, but the glasses just pop right back on. His left hand already comes tucked in his pocket. There's a slit on his right side where this alternate hand can go into that pocket. So you do get an extra hand for that pocket effect. You also get 2 more open hands. Again, for whatever you want to do. If you want to choke somebody out because you're violent, whatever, do what makes you happy. You can take the jacket off. It's Velcro right to his shirt. We have Darby Allen. Looks like it just comes with his skateboard. All right, so taking a look at the skateboard, very nice detail. You know, the grip tape looks like it's coming off up there. Right here, it looks like it's cracked, so you can actually feel like it's a little rough on the edge. You get some scratching in the wood on the bottom where it says Darby Allen. Nice detailing on the back of his jacket. Sculpt is decent, but I think the makeup side looks a heck of a lot better. The last 2 figures for Series 3 are the Young Bucks. These are ones I'm not sure if I'm going to open because I don't need another set of the Young Bucks. I don't know, because I did a video of me just finding these 2 in Target one time. I wasn't even planning on hunting. My buddy woke me up and said I was just at Target and they had AEW and they only had these 2. So I rushed out of bed, half asleep. The video, I'm going to put it right up here so you guys can check that out. It's not very long at all. So Series 3 is out of the way. Moving on to Series 4. We're starting off here with Sammy. Now the sign that I have, oh crap, there's more whoa, hey, hang on. Whoa, hold on, bruh. Well, I didn't know that there was more than 1 sign. Because I know that there was a running change. There was the one where it says hit me up, and I think the other one said inner circle, right? I'm starting to forget now. Well, you get 5 hit me up signs. Sammy also comes with a pair of sunglasses, so they do rest comfortably on Sammy's face. Again, just like with Orange Cassidy, be careful, because I can definitely see these falling off and getting lost. Next up, we have Matt Hardy. Matt might be an exception of a figure I rebuy, because this is, you know, the delete broken version of Matt Hardy. But now they're doing a regular Matt Hardy as the Hardy Brothers Matt Hardy with Jeff. So I probably will end up buying another Matt Hardy because now I can have that version and now I'll have this version. Oh yeah, this is a very nice figure. This jacket alone, nicely detailed, just clips in right there. But yeah, here's Matt Hardy, so another nice looking figure. This jacket alone, I think, is really nice. You do get 2 more sets of hands with Matt. You get an open left hand. You get a closed fist left hand. You get an open right hand, as well as another open right hand. You get Vanguard 1, and you also get a hologram that just pops in right here. And check this out, even the head has articulation. Now, one thing I just noticed, his hair just popped off. I don't think that's supposed to happen because it looks like there's some dry glue there. I'll probably end up having to glue this down. Next up, we have one of my favorite tag teams. I hope at some point we see them getting the tag titles, but we have Pride and Powerful, we have Santana, we have Ortiz. Santana comes with a flag, a Puerto Rican flag, a left and a right hand. This one has his bandana covering his eye. Nice looking head sculpt there. He's got what I'm assuming is a ball and a sock, because who didn't do this when they were younger? Me and my brother used to beat the crap out of each other. We would put a tennis ball in a sock and smack the hell out of each other until we gave up. However you want to display him, if you want to use the regular head or if you want to use his alternate head. I think they both look pretty good. Ortiz comes with a screaming head, which doesn't look all that bad. Pretty nice there. Is that gonna focus? There we go. I'm pretty sure you can make that out. Extra right and left hand. I'll probably end up displaying him with his other head. He's got his goofy look there. I don't know how he does that with his lip. I can't even do it. But comes with his slipper as well. There's Ortiz and Santana. Moving on to Series 5, we only have 2 figures, but we needed 4 of the figures. So the only 2 figures we're gonna get into are Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. The Luchasaurus, I can tell from the packaging, is one of the most detailed figures. It looks really, really good. Luchasaurus comes with 2 sets of hands, or another set of hands rather, left and right. It's just his tattoo like on his back. They look really good. I'm sure you guys can see that. His tattoo work on the front. His loincloth detail. When you do a size comparison, like we'll grab Sammy Guevara, this figure, Luchasaurus, is like a little bit taller because, you know, he's obviously a big man in real life. I think he's like, what, 7 feet or something like that? But yeah, overall, I think this is one of my favorite figures so far. Just looks really, really good. Last from that wave is Jungle Boy. I feel really bad that I don't know where my Kazarian and Scorpio Sky figures are. Like most of the other figures, left and right, alternate hands, open hands. Jungle Boy's gotta be one of the more accurate figures that they've released. Like his face looks really good, looks just like him. Really good work there. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Note to self, when you get figures and they're starting to pile up, don't wait, just open them. Or else you're gonna be sitting here like me, you know, doing it on camera, which I don't mind. I hope so far you guys are liking this. If you've already cut out, I can't say I blame you. I mean, whatever, you know. I guess if you've made it up to this point and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be doing the giveaway. You guys know about the giveaway. Series 6 is next. Jake Hager and Hikaru Shida are the only 2 that we needed out of this, right? I did get these 2 Lucha Brothers. They're actually in my glass case over here. Jake comes with 2 closed fists, so you could do a lot with that, as you can imagine. And then he comes with his hoodie, which again is a soft good. Hood comes down, there's a piece of plastic covering his head. Not a bad looking fig. Next we have Hikaru, who also comes with a women's title. We don't have much going on with Shida except for the belt. But she, again, you know, she doesn't look bad. She looks pretty good, in my opinion there. Is it gonna focus? There we go. Okay, so now we're moving on to Series 7. And guys, we're almost done the video, I promise you. I got about 4, 5, 7 more figures to open up. Thank you so much for sticking it out this far. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be when I start editing it. Right now, my counter is telling me 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 32 seconds. It's only taking me this long because I'm sitting here talking about the figures. Normally I could probably get this done in like 30-40 minutes, but you know, I want to spend some time with you guys and I want to discuss the figures. If this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. We're doing a giveaway on the channel. We're doing 2, one for 1,000, one for 1,500. Lance Archer does not come with anything, but he is a big solid figure. He's slightly taller than Sammy Guevara, okay? Now, if we compare him with Luchasaurus, they're about the same size. Like Luchasaurus, he's one of the more detailed. His face looks pretty good. His back, like tattoo detail, looks pretty good. Moving on, we have FTR. We have Dax and Cash. Oh, wow. Plastic smells good. This looks okay for his face sculpt. I mean, could be better. Here's the detail on the belt. It looks pretty good. Alright, so Cash has pretty much the same thing going on as Dax. Face doesn't look too bad, but there's your FTR. Nyla Rose. Nyla comes with the Women's Championship belt. This has to be one of the goofiest face sculpts I've ever seen for a figure. Look at that. Series 8, Chris Statlander. We're going to make it quick. She doesn't come with anything. Yeah, like Brandy Rhodes, Chris just comes by herself. Paint detail on her eye is nice. Face looks good. Coloring in her hair is pretty much spot on. Okay, 2 more figures. We're done. All 8 series of Unrivaled. We're now moving on to Series 1 of Unmatched. Figure number 3, which is the Miro figure. Left and right hands, like usual. Mine looks a little cross-eyed. What do you guys think? He looks a little goofy there. I don't know. But he looks good, other than that. But there's your Miro. Like I said, overall, pretty cool figure. Again, nice big solid figure as well. The Good Doctor, Dr. Britt Baker. We have gloved hands right there. For this Britt Baker, I mean, her jacket looks really good. Nice rubber material, nice detail on it. And like I said, you get gloved hands so you can do her little finisher. That's going to do it for episode 1 of Let's Open. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it's not going to be too long. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. I have other figure lines that I want to open up. At the end of June, we're going to North Carolina. We're going to be flying down there myself, Century Mag Collector, Mr. Fantastic's Nerdy Collecting. We're going to be getting together with Zach Jack Dan, Man Cave Collectibles, and JB's Toy Trunk. And we're going to be doing Heroes Con. We're going to be doing an entire day of toy hunting that Friday. And then Saturday's the show. It's going to be an amazing time. I really can't wait for that. Like I said, if this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's not too late to get in on the giveaway. If you guys have not seen this hunt video, check that out. There's details on the giveaway. It is going to be open to US residents only. I'm sorry, unfortunately, I just have to keep it that way. I mentioned it in that video, but you do have to have an Instagram account so I can get a hold of you if you are the winner. The figures are going to be the Walmart exclusive Sting and the Target Batista. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, especially with the giveaway coming up. You guys are going to want to make sure you're on top of all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking it out with me through this entire video. Again, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. It's probably going to be fairly long. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so I'm putting away these AEW figures, and again, this is not where they're gonna stay. This is just to get them on a shelf, you know, kind of get them set up for the time being. And I'm finishing up, and I happen to look down, and you can't see it in the camera, but there's another AEW figure down there. So I peeked in, and look what I found. Frankie and Scorpio Sky. So I don't remember. I don't know, did J2H send these to me? I don't remember now, but they are both here. Too little too late.